What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a match review slash match preview on the Hotspur News channel. In this video, we're going to review the 3-0 win against Crystal Palace and the game against Southampton away from home on Tuesday night or tomorrow night. Christmas period, very busy at the minute. We'll start with the Palace win. 3-0 it finished. Zaha got sent off. Couldn't have really asked for a better game, really. It's kind of karma for what happened back in September between Zaha and Tanganga. But really good win. I thought we were pretty I thought, I'm not gonna lie, first 30 minutes, we were very poor, very, very poor going forward. Tempo was very slow. Pretty much how we started against West Ham, realistically. But as soon as we got the goal, we really started ticking. Good goals as well from Harry Kane, Emerson Royale. I thought had a pretty good game. Sliding Lucas down the right-hand side, Lucas across for Kane, 1-0. And then Emerson Royale with, for once, a very good ball in the box, and Lucas leaping like a salmon to make it 2-0. And it's kind of annoying, really, because I think the Zaha red card was like the nail in the coffin for Palace. I mean, he's the most controversial player in the Premier League, in my opinion. Such a baller, but can't control his temper. And he wonders why no big clubs in the Premier League want him, This is how the two teams line up today. Lloris, pretty much one change from our game against Liverpool. No, not against Liverpool. Pretty much one change from our normal team. And Tanganga came in from Davis. Other than that, it's pretty much the same team. Lloris, Emerson, Tanganga, Dyer, Sanchez, Reguilon, Højbjerg, Skip, Lucas, Son, Kane. So, pretty much the same team. Going to get into player ratings now. Starting with Lloris. Palace played some good football at times, but never really threatened our goal. I'll give Lloris a 7 out of 10. Didn't really have much to do whatsoever, to be honest with you. Didn't really have anything to do. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Made one or two saves that are pretty easy to make. Made a couple pretty decent catches as well. So I think 7 out of 10 is a realistic. 7 out of 10 is a realistic score for Hugo. Really didn't have much to do. Reguilon, I'll give an 8 out of 10. Had a very good game yesterday. Cheeky nutmeg in the second half. And going forward, he looked very good. Defensively, he looked pretty good as well. Just one thing he needs to work on is his final pass. Same with Emerson Royale as well. Both players need to work on their final pass a bit. But Reguilon, 8 out of 10, had a pretty solid game. Jaffe Tanganga, bit of a weird one. Because going forward, he offered nothing. In the first half especially, there was a couple of moments when he had the chance to dart for, but never really took the chance, if you know what I mean. Never really took a risk or took the opportunity to really drive into Palace's danger sector, if you know what I mean. But defensively, he was solid. Didn't make any defensive errors. Just going forward, he could have done a bit better at times. So I'll give him a 7.5. Who's next? Eric Dyer. Didn't put a foot wrong. But again, 8 out of 10. Another solid game. Being one of our best players this season, in my opinion. Absolutely immense Eric Dyer this season. Made a couple mistakes. I think the Newcastle own goal and the West Ham Cup game where he just... to us, I think that mistake wasn't really fully his fault. I think it was poor decision-making from Lloris and didn't really have many options, Dyer, after that. But no, listen... Again, he was back on form, had an excellent game yesterday. 8 out of 10. Davison Sanchez, once again, 8 out of 10. Same as Dyer, both players didn't put a foot wrong. Sanchez has been one of our most improved players all season. 8 out of 10 is a fair reflection of that. And Emerson Royale, I'll give him an 8.5. The reason for that is because he was involved in both goals. I think going forward, overall, he could have done a bit better. Defensively, he didn't make any crucial errors. Going forward, I know he got an assist and a pre-assist, as I like to call it, for the first goal. But there was a couple of moments where he didn't really try to put a ball in the box, and he was a bit slow on the counter attack. But 8.5, great assist for Moore's goal, and Højbjerg, 8 out of 10. Skip, 8.5 out of 10. Both of these were really good as well. Just the only issue with these two defensive pairing. There's no creativity. Both are defensive midfielders. I think for future games we might stick Ndombele in there or someone like that, just to just like bring a bit more creativity to the side. Like for example, a Liverpool game, in Ndombele assist, Winks assist for both goals. So and they're both creative players, So might need to stick a bit more creativity there in the future. But yeah, both were very good. Lucas Moura, 8.5, same as Emerson and Oliver Skip, up there with our best players yesterday. He's such a dangerous player. In my opinion, he's been our best player so far this season. Been unreal. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10. Heung-min Son got his goal, but wasn't really involved in the game. But I'll still give him an 8 out of 10. Trapped back quite a lot, pressed a lot in that Palace back line. Made some good decisions at times, 8 out of 10. And Harry Kane, I'll give him an 8 as well. Had a very good game. His hold-up play was excellent. Played some really nice passes to Regular and Emerson down the wing backs. And took his goal well as well. So 3 goals now for Harry Kane in the league season. I'm hoping he can finish on at least 15 by the end of the season. That would be nice, but got a long way to go. So yeah, those are the play ratings. 3-0 win, up to 5th in the table now. One above West Ham with 2 games in hand in their best ever season, but apparently we get battered everywhere we go. And if we win all 3 of our games in hand, we go above Arsenal by 3 points and behind Chelsea by 3 points. So exciting times at the moment. Just before I move on to Southampton preview, this is how Palace lined up. Jack Butland, I don't know where Guaita was. I don't know if he's got COVID or whether he was injured, but it was Jack Butland as a goalkeeper. He did all right, actually. Mitchell, who I thought was their best player, their left back. Tompkins, Anderson, who got bullied by Lucas Moura for the second goal, and Joel Ward. Midfield 3 of Conor Gallagher, who I think is Palace's best player. Didn't do anything, though, yesterday. Kiate, former West Ham player, and Will Hughes, former Watford player. And a front 3 of Zaha, who obviously got sent off. Ayew and Edouard up front, who got 2 against us back in September. All right, just before we finish off this video, we got Southampton on Tuesday. It won't be an easy game, never an easy game at St Mary's, although our record's been pretty good there. Obviously, last time out at St Mary's, we went out 5-2 winners with 4 goals from Heung-min Son. But Southampton coming off a 3-2 win against West Ham United, which is a very big win for Southampton, a very big win for Hasenhüttl. Win. Southampton have been quite poor this season as well, and West Ham having their best ever season for a long time. So, Hasenhüttl, brilliant victory for Southampton yesterday. Although, there was questions about whether it was a penalty or not. It doesn't matter. Southampton had an excellent performance. I watched the highlights after the game yesterday, and yeah, they were brilliant. I thought they deserved it. But so yeah, it just shows it won't be an easy game at all. St Mary's is not an easy place to go, although our record is very good there. I would make some changes because 2 days apart is not enough time to recover. So I would play that same midfield against Liverpool, Ali, Winks, and Ndombele. Maybe bring a bit more flair and creativity to the side. Maybe take out Lucas Moura because he played the full 90. It was good subs by Conte yesterday to bring off Kane and Son early so they can play on Tuesday. But Lucas played the full 90 minutes, which gives me the hint that he will not play on Tuesday, which is fine. He'll play against Watford next weekend. So yeah, not an easy place to go. But Southampton, although they beat West Ham yesterday, they are not in a good spot at the minute. Let me just get the league table up for you guys. And I can tell you where they are. Southampton are 14th. So although they won yesterday, they are still pretty dangerous in that bottom half, only just above Everton and Leeds as well by 3 and 4 points. Although they won yesterday, not in a great position at the moment, Southampton. So if we win tomorrow, that'll be excellent, really excellent. Because after that we got Watford, and then I think the North London derby. So a few big games coming up for Antonio Conte and Spurs. Can we keep this form going? I hope we do. But January is a big month transfer window wise. So there will be a watch on tomorrow night for Spurs against Southampton at St Mary's. It's on Amazon Prime for those who don't know how to watch it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you for the watch along tomorrow. And have a good day.